In this video, we are going to look at what the median home price is, comparing that cost of the home to the rental cost of the exact same monthly payment. So, if you want to know if you should rent or buy when you're moving to Stillwater, Oklahoma, that's what this video is going to help out with. I hope that's what this video is going to help out with. And then after we look at those costs, I'm also going to talk about hidden costs that nobody talks about when you're moving to Stillwater, Oklahoma. So if that's why you clicked on the video, you're in luck, because that's what I'm going to make it over. That it's not clickbait. That's what I'm going to make it over. So let's go ahead and take a look at the screen. All right, guys. So right here, I've got this public website where you look at housing information. Now, to know what the median cost of a home is currently, it's $265,000 in Stillwater at the time of this video, and that's the sold price. The sold price, $265,000 at the time of this video, is the median sales price. So let's jump into a mortgage calculator real quick, and let's figure out what I'm showing you, how I'm coming up with these numbers. So 265, 123. Down payment is 3.5%. Let me put 3.5 right here. 30-year fixed. Property taxes will not be that high in Stillwater. I don't feel like insurance will not be that cheap in Stillwater. So let's do 250. And then HOA, I guess that sounds about, or private mortgage insurance, that sounds about right. So, okay. So when you look at the median sales price of a home right here, $265K, your mortgage cost is going to be $2,446 a month on that. So $2,446 a month on that. So let's take that number. So let's go over here to buy. Let's put Stillwater, Oklahoma, and then we'll put in the 265K as the median, 265, 123, to look at our options. Okay, and let's say we need at least a 3-bed and at least a 2-bath. And I just want existing. Oh well, I guess we'll do all things possible. And then where is the garage? Let's do 1-car garage. Okay, so right here, these are the homes that are going to be possible to purchase. So we're going to compare purchasing a home to renting a home. So let me go over here. Let's see if I can organize this by price. Lowest price. Okay, perfect. Now we got the purchase set up for 265 medium as the ceiling, with minimum 3-bed, 2-bath, 1-car garages. So that's the purchase side. Any questions on that? Now let's look at the rent side for $2,445. So here is for rent, $2,445. And let's organize this by lowest. Okay, so now we can compare buying versus renting on price only. On price only. That's the first part of this video. Price only. So this is a decent looking 3-bed, 2-bath home with a 2-car garage for $165,000 a month. So that would probably come out to, based on the last mortgage calculator that we did, to around $1,600 a month. So what does $1,600 a month get us for rentals? Scrolling down to $1,600 gets us something like that. So pretty comparable. $1,600 a month in rent gets us something. Oh, that's a townhome. That's an apartment. This is a house. This is a house. So that's pretty comparable. Rent prices, they look pretty darn comparable. So what would come down into that instance in my discussion with you as far as buying versus renting, because I am a real estate agent, and you got to get on my schedule. Links in the description below to talk about your relocation to Stillwater, Oklahoma. Whether you're a seller, a buyer, or an investor, I want to be able to help you with all your real estate needs. And it's my team and I help you with all your real estate needs. So what I would have with you as that discussion as a real estate agent is, I would say, how long are you going to be there? Are you going to be there 4+ years? If you're going to be there 4+ years, you may want to buy. you may want to buy. And the reason why is if you rent at $1,600 a month, if you rent at $1,600 a month for 4 years, you don't get any of that money back. None whatsoever. $1,600 a month, guys, for 4 years. 12 times 4 should be 48 times $1,600. 1,600 equals, that's not right. 1,600 times 48 equals $76,800. Gone. Poof, gone, poof, gone. But if you buy a $160,000 house and you're paying the mortgage on it, when that house appreciates and you go to sell it, as long as the market increases at 3% rate, theoretically, I don't have a crystal ball. I can't tell the future. Practicing magic is a sin, so I don't do that. But theoretically, when you sell the home, you'll be able to get the equity back. You'll be able to make the difference of the appreciation and the selling cost back. So if you're going to be there 4+ years, I tell everyone, if you're going to be in Stillwater 4+ years, buy. It's a D1 school. There's always a housing shortage, especially in Stillwater. It's a D1 school. But if you're only going to be there for 3 years, then maybe you just want to rent. Because you may just break even on the sell if you're going to be there in 3 years. If you're going to be 2 years, I'm definitely going to tell you, you may just want to rent. You just may want to rent. Granted, the government doesn't do another pandemic. Prices should just appreciate around 3%. They should easily appreciate around 3% in Stillwater, Oklahoma. So now let's go up to the median price, the 265. Let's go up to the 265 price. 265. Okay, I got to go to the next page. So that was 160. That was a good looking house at 160. Thumbs up if you feel that was a good house at 160. Okay, so here's 250. Those are some beautiful houses. Am I right? So you could buy something like this around brand new houses for around 250, guys. Those are some beautiful houses in Stillwater, Oklahoma. Now let's look at rental for $2,500. Oh, it doesn't even look like anything's for rent that high in Stillwater. Yeah, the most you can pay for a rental in Stillwater right now is $2,400. Great big square lot with a drive-through. And this isn't a marketing video for other people's houses that are for sale. This is comparing renting to buying video. This is an educational video, guys. So when I'm looking at this, $2,400 in rent comparing to buying, me personally, you make your own decision. You guys are grown-ups. You're strong men, strong women making educated decisions. When you're looking at buying, I would want to buy something like this, brand new, $250 compared to renting $2,400 existing. Now it is a corner lot and it does have a great looking driveway, so that is a benefit. But when you're comparing the highest rent to the cost of buy, look at that's brand new, guys. That looks brand new too. These are some massively nice looking homes. I would want to buy if I'm going to be there. If I'm going to be there 4+ years, compared to if I'm only going to be there 2+ years, I probably just want to rent. So comparing $160,000 homes to $250,000 homes, keeping in mind the median sales price in Stillwater right now, according to this public website, is $265,000. Keeping in mind the median, $265,000. I think it comes down to timeline. I think it just comes down to timeline. So if I were going to be here 4+ years, I'd buy. If I was going to be in Stillwater, Oklahoma for 3 years or less, I would rent. Just because I might break even or I might lose a little bit of money on the sell. Now that we've gone over looking at what's available, inventory, comparing payments to what you would get as far as rental goes, and knowing the cost of a rental at $1,600 comes out to over $75,000. Gone, poof, gone forever. Let me double check that real quick. $76,000, poof, gone forever. As far as a 4-year rental goes, I would definitely buy, sell, take advantage of equity, take advantage of appreciation, and be able to do maintenance whenever I want. So that's my thoughts on looking at inventory compared to pricing. I hope you guys enjoyed that part. Now let's talk about the hidden cost of moving in Stillwater, Oklahoma. The hidden cost of moving in Stillwater, Oklahoma. Let's talk about that now. You know what? Let's get out of the office. Let's go on a walk and talk about it in the park. What do you guys say? Let's talk about that.
To buy or moving to rent in the Stillwater, Oklahoma
metro area. So let's go ahead and chat about those. The first cost that I want to chat with you about is appliances. Not in Oklahoma, the appliances that typically come with houses are the dishwasher and the stove. You don't always get a refrigerator. You don't always get a washer and dryer, a clothes washer and a clothes dryer. So one of the things you want to talk about, one of the things you want to keep in mind and remember, whether you're buying or renting in Stillwater, is the cost of a refrigerator, cost of a clothes washer, cost of a clothes dryer. You definitely want to pay attention to that. And even sometimes when you're buying a home in Stillwater, it may not even come with a stove. It may not even come with a stove. So keep that in mind when you're running your numbers and you're thinking about moving for renting or buying in the Stillwater, Oklahoma metro area. Another cost, utilities. They have the deposits required on your connections. So if you've got a deposit required on your connection, then you want to make sure that you've got that money set back for that when it comes to things like your electricity, when it comes to things like your gas, when it comes to things like your water, trash, and sewer with the city. Keep in mind that there may be deposits included, whether you're buying or whether you're renting in the Stillwater, Oklahoma metro area. Hidden cost number 2, utility deposits. Hidden cost number 3, that people don't think about, the cost of movers, guys. To rent a moving truck and drive a significant amount of distance, like if you're driving 2 hours to get to Stillwater or an hour and 10 minutes to get to Stillwater, guys, a U-Haul could cost you in a day about $500 in the U-Haul fee and the gas fee. So when you're thinking about moving, some of the additional costs that you want to think about are the cost of the movers or the U-Haul, because that is a cost that you got to keep in mind. Like I said earlier in the video, for all your real estate needs, get on my calendar, link in the description below. Get on my calendar. I want to chat with you about all your real estate needs when you're moving to Stillwater, Oklahoma, selling a home in Stillwater, Oklahoma, or investing in Stillwater, Oklahoma. Hidden cost number 4, when you're moving, whether you're renting or buying, time off work. Yes, when you move, you got to take a couple days off work to actually do the moving, unless you're moving on a weekend, which is fine, but you're still going to need to take either a Monday off or take that Friday off, so you're still going to need to take some time off for work. So do not forget the time off work that you're going to need when you're moving to Stillwater, Oklahoma. Okay, here is a hidden cost that no one talks about. It's not necessarily a right-away hidden cost that you have to spend money on, but it is a hidden cost that you want to keep in mind. The cost of maintenance. Now, if you're like, well, Josh, as a renter, I don't have maintenance. That's true. But if you've got a maintenance item that comes up, you have the cost of waiting for the maintenance to be done. Because a landlord doesn't just drop everything right away and come work on your home. They've got to get it scheduled. They got to get it scheduled with a handyman. So the cost of maintenance is another cost that is involved as a renter and as a property owner. Because a property owner, if something comes up, you've got to fix it. The hot water tank goes out. You've got a $1,250 hot water tank fixing fee. Unless you got the home warranty, and then you just have the home warranty fee, but you still got to make sure that it's covered. It may not be covered, guys. And as a renter, if your hot water tank goes out, well, you've got the cost of waiting to get it fixed, like I just talked about. So there's cost for maintenance on both sides of the table. There's actual physical cost as a homeowner, and then there's cost for waiting for it to get done as a tenant. Because the homeowner, they can get to work on it right away. They can get to work fixing it right away. As a tenant, if your hot water tank goes out on a Friday, guys, you may not have hot water again until Monday or Tuesday, because the landlord, they're not going to pay a weekend fee to get the hot water fixed right away. I mean, they could be a real nice landlord, but a majority of the time, you guys, you're going to have to wait till Monday or Tuesday to have hot water again. And that would be a huge pain and a huge cost as a renter. You don't have the physical cost of money, but you have the physical cost of waiting to get it repaired. Does that make sense? So those are some hidden costs that I wanted to talk with you about whenever you're buying a home or renting a home in the Stillwater, Oklahoma metro area. If you enjoyed today's video, guys, subscribe to the channel. For all your real estate needs, get on my calendar. Link in the description below. I'd love to earn your business when it comes to your Stillwater, Oklahoma real estate. Whether you're a seller, a buyer, or an investor, I'd love to chat with you. This video that's popping up right there, that video, YouTube says it's a video that you might want to watch. That video right there. So check it out too if you've got 10 more minutes to watch another video. See you guys on the next one.